Located in the north of Chiba Prefecture, about 60 kilometers from central Tokyo, Narita is home to one of the busiest airports in Japan. The city serves as a gateway to Japan for millions of visitors every year, as Narita International Airport is a hub for travelers from all parts of the world, with people of different cultures and backgrounds transiting through its gates every day. Despite its international exposure and proximity to its super modern neighbor Tokyo, Narita has managed to maintain its traditional Japanese charm. The streets are full of sights, sounds, and flavors of Japan. Narita also offers a range of activities and entertainment options for all kinds of travelers. Temples and gardens, traditional cuisines, quintessential Japanese souvenirs, pubs, and Western-style cafes. Omotesando, the primary street, runs from JR Narita Station to Shinshoji Temple. Charming historical buildings, local street food stalls, souvenir shops, cozy cafes, and relaxed suburban atmosphere makes a leisurely stroll along Omotesando a delightful experience. On occasions, it's like stepping back in time. For example, ancient Chinese herbal medicines are sold in this bygone era establishment. The street turns particularly vibrant on Saturdays when it becomes pedestrian-only zone for a certain number of hours during the day. Retro streetscape, floral decorations and lanterns contribute to the overall ambience and aesthetics of the street. The word Omotesando generally refers to the approach road to a temple or a shrine, and this one in Narita leads to Shinshoji Temple. Founded in the 10th century, dedicated to Shingon sect of Buddhism that originated in Japan, the temple is an impressive example of Japan's religious heritage and historical architecture. The temple complex has many sacred buildings, including the main hall and a 3-storied pagoda. These buildings are richly decorated with intricate carvings. 5 of them have been designated as important cultural properties. Taking in the smoke emanating from sacred incense burner is believed to have healing properties. A very pleasant section of the Shinshoji temple complex is the Narita-san Park just behind the temple. A mix of woodlands, waterfalls, a large pond and rich foliage. The park is an oasis of tranquility. The foliage looks its best around cherry blossom time in spring or in the autumn when leaves change color. For some, Shinshoji Temple Complex is a favorite place for a photo shoot. Omotesando Street is known for its wide variety of food options, ranging from traditional Japanese cuisine to international dishes and street food. Unagi, or grilled freshwater eel, is a beloved dish in Japan, and it holds a special significance in the food culture of the street. There are a few restaurants that specialize in unagi dishes. Some establishments date back a century. The eel is first filleted, seasoned and grilled over a charcoal fire. Then it is glazed with soy sauce and returned to grill to finish cooking and allowing the sauce to caramelize. Visitors can watch the entire process as the chefs expertly prepare the dishes. The restaurants are always crowded and the waiting time can go up to an hour on some days. One of the oldest shops in Narita that sells the most popular local snack, senbei. These are rice crackers on a stick, glazed with soy or miso, and sprinkled with spring onions or seaweed. Senbeis are also sold in packets for takeaway purpose. They make a good souvenir. Obanyaki is a popular Japanese snack made from a sweet pancake-like batter and filled with sweet bean paste. The snack is traditionally cooked on a huge square griddle with molds that shape up the pancakes. This is a very popular shop that sells obanyaki, and there is always a long queue outside this shop. Matcha is a kind of powdered green tea that originated in Japan. It is a traditional ingredient that is often used to flavor and color a variety of products like cakes, butter, and sweets. There are a couple of shops that sell matcha products. If someone is looking for a souvenir to take home, matcha products could be a great option. Sake has always been one of the best known cultural representatives of Japan. It is a fun experience to browse around a shop selling a variety of sake. A large shopping complex, Aeon Mall, is located a short bus ride away from JR station. The mall is home to about 200 stores that includes everything from high-end designer shops to everyday convenience stores, electronics, and a huge supermarket. The mall also has a range of entertainment facilities like gaming center, food court, high-end restaurants, and a karaoke room, to name a few. There is a movie theatre next to the complex. A few hours can easily slip away while exploring the mall and shopping. For those who want to get away from crowds and busy places, taking a half-hour scenic train ride from Narita to Savara would be an ideal thing. Savara is a quaint and picturesque town north of Narita in Chiba Prefecture. The town is known for its historic district located along a canal called Ono River. During the Edo period, the canal system around Savara was used to transport goods like rice, soy sauce, and sake to and from Edo, that is modern day Tokyo. The weeping willow trees lining its banks, Ono River flows through Machinami, or the main street with long rows of traditional houses on both sides that feature latticed facade and tiled roofs. These buildings provide a glimpse into the town's prosperous past and have served as residences of wealthy merchants, as well as warehouses and manufacturing sites for products like sake and soy sauce. There are many picture-perfect scenes along the course of River Ono. Visitors can choose to stroll along Machinami or rent a bicycle. However, the most interesting option is to take a boat ride to enjoy the historic townscape while sailing along the very same canal that merchants used for transporting goods a couple of centuries ago. These steps going down the river were used as loading and offloading points for the shipments. A good number of restaurants, cafes, and souvenir shops can be found along Machinami. Besides Machinami, strolling around on the other streets of the old district, there are chances of coming across charming Edo period buildings. Very often, they have information posted in front of the building. Some of these houses have been turned into museums and have centuries-old objects on display that belong to the household. Electric cables that run along the streets give the town a very retro look. A trip to Savara from Narita can easily be done in 4 to 5 hours. The sun sets early in this part of the world. The streetscape of Omote Sando looks beautiful in the soft glow of street lights after it gets dark. Almost every international traveler feels the jet lag upon arrival in Narita. There are a few pubs here that do take care of the jet lag. If beginning a trip in Japan from Tokyo, Narita is a good place to get an introduction into Japanese culture. If transiting out, spending some time here will be a wonderful way to wind up the trip.